Hey guys, what's going on? This is Man and Flower Gaming coming at you today with a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, today we've got going on this Path of Spring event cropped up. I've already got a couple down on it, but we are looking at this 5-star Razelvarg Perfect Soul. We did pull Razelvarg during the champion, or during the Clan v Clan here. We've already got him to 50 with all the other 50s. Because we also got a champion training, I believe it was a tournament. Oh, yep. Yep, a champion training tournament going on. So we're going to be pumping through this as well to get them leveled up, specifically Razelvarg and, what's her name? Ruella? Because she's actually, I have her on the free-to-play account, and she's actually proving to be really, really awesome of a champion. But we will give an update on the free-to-play later today. But for now, we're going to be focusing on this Path of Spring and mostly on some shard pulls, because we do have a 10 times event for these champions here. We've got Georgia the Breaker, who I would really love to get, because we are going to be pulling our Void Shards for a chance at Georgia. His A1 attacks one enemy 2 times, 30% chance of repeating the attack. So he can repeat this attack multiple times. We've got an AoE, decreasing the turn meter of all targets by 1 turn. The effect cannot be resisted. Then he places an unkillable buff on himself for 1 turn if this attack kills an enemy. We've also got an on his A3, attacks 1 enemy, will ignore Strengthen, Stone Skin, Unkillable, Block Damage, Decreased Defense, Ally Protect, and Shield buffs, and grants an extra turn if he kills an enemy. And his passive has a 50% chance for this champion to ignore 50% of a target's defense from each hit placed by this champion's skill. So he does have a built-in Helm Smasher. So if you can get both of those proccing, he's going to be ignoring full defense. We've also got the Candyman, Candrafon, Hefrak, Thunder Thighs, Trunda. We've got the Skull Crown, Royal Guard, Husk, and Magnar. Now, Husk and Royal Guard are great champions because they do have the enemy max HP skills, which are great for clearing waves and doing massive damage to bosses. And Magnar is just a great magic affinity nuker for his A2. But let's get in. We're going to pull some shards and see, hope we can get lucky with some Georgie. And we'll go from there. We'll start with 4 pulls and hopefully we get there, and we're getting those egg. Ooh, new champion. We got us a Sky Touch Shaman. I've been wanting to get my hands on this particular one because she does have this revival and block buffs and revive on deaths. Mostly what I've been interested in for a Sky Touch Shaman. But we are getting those egg things for that event that's happening, and that's really why we're pulling Void Shards. Ashwalker, pass. Reliquary Tender, great early on champion for reviving and cleansing. Dagger. And let's get some 10 more pulls here. Hopefully we get a gold, and it's Georgie. Ooh, gold. We got Fortis. No. Why Fortis? Fortis was such a weird champion that didn't work out right. What's he got here? Taste of Oblivion. Attacks one enemy. Has a 35% chance of placing a fear debuff for one turn. The attack will always be critical if he's under a fear or true fear debuff. His A2 attacks AoE attack. Has an 80% chance of placing a true fear debuff for one turn. The debuff cannot be resisted by targets under fear debuffs. Weird. Then we got another AoE. Will ignore 30% of each target's defense against targets under fear or true fear debuffs. The attack is always critical against targets under fear or true fear debuffs. The damage from this skill increases by 10% for every time a fear or true fear debuff is placed on an enemy. And the skill has a 40% chance to be unlocked for one turn whenever a true or fear debuff is placed. So it does look like it is a secret skill that does get unlocked whenever you place fears. Passive effect here, increase the chance of enemy skills failing by 50% for those under fear or true fear. Active effect, prevents this champion's death and keeps them alive on 1 HP. When hit by a fatal hit, then removes all buffs and debuffs from this champion. After preventing this champion's death, fully heals them and fully depletes their turn meter. Then has an 80% chance of placing a fear debuff on all enemies for one turn, and finally places a sleep on him for one turn. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked. Boy, that's a mouthful. I guess you can get him to work if you're running a Mashal that's placing True Fear. I think he's placing True Fear. It's either Fear or True Fear. Let's take a look here. So if you run a Mashal, yeah, so if you place those True Fears, you can probably get them to work. Might be something worth testing out here if we get the opportunity to. But we were really hoping for Georgie, and we just reset the Mercy on the Void, so there's probably no chance of getting it, but there's always that slim chance. Let's get these last 10 pulled. And we've got the Skull Crown. We already have her, but we don't even have her maxed out yet. We don't really use her. And you know what? For fun, we will throw in the Sacred and Ancients. Ulrich the Hooded is going in the trash. Spymaster. Baroth the Blood-Soaked. He's pretty new from this account. Attacks one enemy 2 times. First hit has a 20% chance of filling the turn meter by 10%. The second has a 20% of decreasing the target's turn meter. Another attack one enemy 2 times. First hit places a shield equal to 25% of the damage inflicted on allies for 2 turns. The second hit heals all allies. Okay. And then his A3. He's going to attack one enemy 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing a decreased attack debuff for 2 turns and a 75% chance of removing an increased attack buff on the target. The second hit has a 75% chance of placing a decreased defense and then removing any increased defenses. For me, he's calling Clan Boss. It'd be really hard to speed tune him because of this chance to increase his turn meter by 10%. But worth giving him a go. Just because he does bring that increased attack. Oh, we got gold. We got the Candyman. We got the Candyman. Woo! What a great shard pull. Attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if the target is under any buff. This is amazing pull. Oh my goodness. What is going on? He's going to attack his A2, attacks all enemy, grants an extra turn if the attack kills an enemy. If the attack... And then resets the cooldown of On the Hunt skill if this attack kills an enemy. On the Hunt, he's going to place a perfect veil buff on him, an increased attack buff, and a 30% increased speed buff, and a 30% increased crit damage on him for 2 turns. Such an amazing pull. What luck today on this account. My goodness. Damage increases by 40% while attacking under Veil or Perfect Veil. Receives 40% less damage while under Veil. Perfect Veil buff also boosts this champion's turn meter by 15% each time a champion receives damage under Veil or Perfect Veil. Does not work if this champion is the only alive ally on the team. Places a Perfect Veil on this champion for 1 turn each time the enemy's turn meter is filled. This buff cannot be removed. Whew! What a pull! What a lucky pull! We got the Candyman! Let's keep pulling. We got Hellfreak. Preserver. We got the Spikehead. Pig Sticker. And the final thing of blue trash is Rocktooth. Man, what great pulls. We got a lot of champions to 5-star here. Stag is not one of them. We want to get up Razzlevog, Denag, Longbeard, Warmother, Ruella, Fortis, and Candrafon now. We do have a bunch of food here. And when it comes, since we do have that champion training tournament going on, we're going to start pumping up some levels here. Get some 5-stars going. Nope, not Kazard. 5 stars, so with this going on, we are going to wreck this champion training tournament just because we've got so much food to level up here, and that bunch of food already leveled up and ready to go, and we're just gonna be putting in pots and brews. And I'm pretty sure, nope, I got 2 5-star chickens, couple 4 stars. It's mostly gonna be pumping up the levels of these 4 stars. So guys, I'm gonna pump some levels up here and really quick, and we'll check how this tournament's gonna look. For what we've done so far, we've already gone up to rank 22, but I'll check back here in a minute and we will see where we are at.
like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm